Welcome to the Social Innovation Global Ethics Forum 2018 Speaker Interview Series on Decentro Report. Brought to you by HoryouToken, a cryptocurrency driving the new renaissance. A link to this awesome blockchain project is below. Hi everyone, this is Decentro. I'm at CJEF 2018, and for this episode of Decentro Report, I'm with Andy Sim, who is from the Volunteer and Philanthropy Center
in Singapore.
In Singapore. That's fantastic. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the center first?
Yeah. The NVPC, in short, which is the National Volunteer for Philanthropy Center, what we do is we seek to build for Singapore a city of good for the future. What that means is that we want to create a society where people would care, and it's also going to be an inclusive society for everyone to live.
That's fantastic. So specifically, what sort of projects are you involved with through the center, and how is that impacting Singapore?
I am leading the digital innovation over at NVPC. So in that role, one of the things that I'm actually working on right now is to build an intelligent platform that would then connect the people, the private sector, as well as the government together to co-create solutions to address the diverse social needs.
Okay, so such as what sort of social needs?
Okay, we can see that actually the social needs for us, we classify them, along the different causes. Like it could be from elderly to family to animal to environment. Whatever those needs that people care about in a society. What we see actually in our society today is perhaps not the scarcity of resources that is the issue, but it's the lack of collaboration that results in a lot of silo and fragmentation, and as a result, a lot of needs are not being able to be met.
Okay, so I'm imagining that the tech innovation side is helping people collaborate. Is that correct?
That's correct. So, with the digital platform then, we will be able to allow the partners to come forward, and then we actually, by sharing data and common microservices with them, they would then be able to build those last mile application to be able to reach the needs. So take example for last mile application could be, for example, a mobility solution for the needy, the elderly, and the disabled. Or could be a blockchain solution that allows donor to be able to donate to beneficiary and use the blockchain technology to build the smart contract, and then the donor to be able to track exactly how the beneficiary is using the particular fund.
I love that. That's really cool. I've always been disenchanted with the idea of charity because the charity organization can take 95% of what's donated. And I've always been excited about how blockchain can make the donation and charitable industries much more transparent and make sure the people who actually need the funds get as much of that as possible. So what you're talking about is opening it up so that the person donating the money can, in the end, see how it was used, yeah?
Exactly. What we see actually is in the charity sector is that I think there's a skepticism, of people actually not giving because they are unaware of where the money is actually going to. But using technology such as blockchain, we allow actually the donor to be able to track, how that money, how the fund is being used, and if it's not used for that intended purpose, in fact, the money actually can then be returned back to the donor. Because the donor would at any time be able to track in real time with the digital identity that is actually created for the beneficiary.
That's fantastic. And just before we conclude, is there any last words you want to share with viewers at this time?
Yeah, I believe that we're living actually right now in the best of time as well as the worst of time. The choice that we're going to make today is going to determine our future. And while technology can be enabled to help us to close those gaps, I think the key is in the changing of mindset. It is important that all of us then need to come together to embrace technology, to embrace change, and hopefully build a society that is more inclusive and sustainable.
Incredibly positive and inspiring words. It was really nice to meet you today and have you on the show. Thank you so much, Andy.
Thank you.
That's great. Thanks for watching, everybody. Before you move on, make sure you like and share this video. Also, please subscribe and ring the bell so you can catch the rest of the Decentro Report playlist for CGEF 2018, giving you a chance to meet all the speakers from this awesome event. Brought to you by HoryouToken, a cryptocurrency driving the new renaissance. A link to this awesome blockchain project is below.